Hey, this is Matthew.
And this is Andrea.
Welcome back to another wrestling action figure review. We're continuing to look at one of our favorite wrestling lines from Mattel, which is the WWE Retro Series.
I like the retros. This time around, we are looking at Kurt Angle.
Our Olympic gold medalist,
Woohoo!
who won the gold medal with a broken freaking neck.
Yeah, no, so that just still amazes me.
Yeah. And best of all, this is actually a legitimately retro style Kurt Angle because, something I don't know if you noticed, Andrew, in this line is that even though it's a retro series, it's retro in the style of toy, but in terms of retro-ness, it's all over the place.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
totally.
Yeah, I mean, even looking at who else in this line, we have Sheamus, Shawn Michaels, Chris Jericho, and Kurt Angle. But it's like a modern Chris Jericho, it's like a mid-2000s Shawn, and it's a current era Sheamus.
Yeah.
So it's very much all over the place.
Yeah, but this one, this is hair? Kurt with hair.
Yeah.
I don't want to call him Hair Kurt. That sounds
Harry
weird.
Kurt.
No, I was going to call him Harry Kurt. I was just going to call him Hair Kirk, which sounds just as weird.
Hair Kurt.
See, it sounds weird.
Yeah. So I can't remember exactly what outfit this actually is represented of, but on the front of the box you can see the actual outfit that he wore it with. So there's our look at the back of the box. You can see it's got instructions on his action feature, and it's supposedly going to be the Angle Slam. Yeah, we'll see about that, won't we? So
Yeah.
It's actually the same feature as John Cena had before. A few other figures have had, so it's pretty commonly reused.
Yeah, which is fine. It makes it easier for them to, that way they can get these out faster.
And of course, this toy also comes with a code for the WWE Mayhem app. So Andrew, why don't you go ahead and release Kurt?
Before I release him, I do want to say one thing. For those of you who've been following, there was the whole Jason Jordan is his illegitimate son storyline. This picture shows exactly why they did this.
Yeah,
young
Kurt.
Young Kurt and Jason Jordan actually look a lot more alike than, I think people realize.
Yeah.
Which is pretty hilarious. I dig it.
So you weren't really watching that era when he had hair still, basically.
I did not. No, I got out right before. I stopped watching wrestling right before Attitude Era. As much as I hate to admit that, I was like
You
super.
just destroy that package.
I did. I was superficially following it. Yeah, I only came back into the more current stuff and.
So there's. You go ahead and show them that. That's
For whoever needs it, wants it, it's all you people.
That's your free Mayhem app. We don't play the game, but we know there's some folks out there who do. So go ahead, take the code, do what you will with it.
Yeah.
That's our gift to you.
One of these days, I'll put it back up there. One of these days, I feel like we should check out the game, though.
Yeah, maybe, but for now, that's our gift to you.
Okay, so let's go to Kurt. Here we go.
So here's
he stands.
So here's our look at Kurt Angle out of the box. And right out of the box, you notice there's a bunch of paint smudges. And looking at him from behind, there's actually even more paint smudges.
Wow.
We'll show you guys in the back. So from the front, you saw there were smudges on the stars.
Smudging on the stars, there's smudging up here.
A little bit on his chest. And on the back, he's got like some red splotches, some white splotches.
He has something on his shoulder that just looks... I don't know, actually. I'm going to take this for a second just to see if I can get this off.
Small splotches are one thing.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That was a little
weird brown speck of probably whatever went on his hair dried up there.
Yeah, so that's nothing.
But yeah, there was a lot of little specks. And I mean, it's not as bad as the Bray Wyatt. That was pretty rough. I'm okay with this, but I'm not happy about that.
No, because it's like, I'm not even... It also looks like there's mild chipping on some... Like, right over here, that looks more... I don't know if that's just missed paint or chipped paint.
That's just missing paint, it looks like. Yeah, just missing paint. Actually, the red I might be able to scratch off, but no, it doesn't look like it, actually.
Because, you don't want to spend all this time scratching his butt.
No, not at all. So...
I mean, his face looks great. His face looks fantastic. But, yeah, the body has some issues.
So speaking of the body, let's just run down the articulation that Kurt has. So he does have a neck that moves, but it's kind of stiff.
Sort of like it is now.
Very, very true.
Sorry, I don't...
Wow, you went there.
I did go there. I'm sorry. I like Kurt. I do. It's not his fault.
So Kurt's arms move. You can see he has a little wibbly wobbly action there.
It's like he's dancing.
And his waist rotates, and that's it for the articulation. So,
oh, yeah.
As always, they don't really have a ton. But this particular style is a little bit more limited than others.
Yeah, we've seen a few other styles where there's more articulation.
So what do you think about the face?
I like it. I like it a lot. I mean, it feels Kurt-like.
I think it looks pretty good, actually. It's a pretty close, accurate to that era of Kurt, young Kurt.
Yeah, I mean, okay, it's kind of a little derpy.
To be fair, that was young Kurt.
To be fair, it's Kurt now too, and it's not to knock him. I mean, like, seriously, I like Kurt a lot, but he just kind of sometimes gets this look in his eyes where it's like, it's a little derpy, and that's fine. They captured it. You know, they captured the smile, they captured the eyes. I really like it.
I'll say it looks good from all angles also. But you can see here the 3/4
It's
profile.
got a good profile.
Yeah, the profile especially actually is very strong, as it will now rotate for you. It's got a very, very strong profile, I think. I think even the hair and the back of the head is all right. To me, I think actually he's got a little too much hair.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
But I think it's also just the style how it was sculpted. It's, I don't know.
Yeah, because
hair's not quite there.
Well, with some of the, in general with some of the retros, because they're keeping a particular face shape, it cuts into some of the style stuff. Because Kurt's head is a little rounder.
Yeah.
And if they'd gotten the roundness of his head correct, they would have gotten the hairstyle correct. It just kind of goes back and forth. We've seen styles where the face is maybe a lean angular face, and they made it too round. So I'm going to give that a pass because I think it's just a style choice that they're making with the entire line.
Yeah, it's not the worst thing, really.
No,
doesn't ruin it for me. It's a little off, but it doesn't kill it for me.
No, I like it a lot. Like, I don't know, it just makes me feel cheery inside for some reason.
That's just Kurt's smile. He's just so happy.
It really is. He just looks so happy.
So he does the angle slam. We're going to kind of attempt to pull it off. It's not going to work exactly. It's more just kind of like a little... I think the way it works is like you have to like pull him back to the side and then, okay, get ready to catch Nakamura because here he goes.
No, he's go...
Well, maybe not. So Ultimate Warrior, that's how you're supposed to do the gorilla press. Put your hand right there. You don't squeeze the balls.
Yes. Seriously.
I'll take it.
If he had landed on his other leg, though, he would have been standing.
He's got the rope break, so he's all right. Nakamura made the save.
Oh, wow. Oh, why? He landed on his head. Oh, my God.
Knock America, baby.
Oh,
Knock
my God.
America.
He's had enough head injuries and neck injuries. Oh, poor Kurt.
These toys are a lot of fun to play with.
They are.
Just like the old Hasbro's were. So, yeah.
They are a lot of fun.
So I'd give Kurt another, again, I think he's one of my favorites also, I have to say. This is actually, the whole wave it's all right. There's some pretty good ones. But they've gotten better over time in general, all these retro figures, and I really do like the Kurt.
I like him too, and I just noticed I like that they even included fingernails.
Yeah, there's actually fingernails you can see from behind.
What's great is that they aren't just sculpted it. You know, they aren't just like, oh, we'll just put some lines. There's actually a little bit of a little something, a little raised something. So it just amuses me.
Yeah.
You know, they do such good attention to detail for what these figures are.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty great.
So that's our look at Mattel's Retro Series Kurt Angle figure, and it's a retro style Kurt, even better.
I know, and you know what? It doesn't suck.
It does not suck.
Does not suck.
Not at all. That's our review and our rating. It does not suck. So buy this not sucky Kurt Angle. Or else he'll come and break your neck because he's a wrestling machine.
He is. He will throw you.
Yes, he will.
He will throw you hard.
So I'm Matthew.
I'm Andrea.
That's our look at WWE Mattel Retro Series Kurt Angle figure. And again, it does not suck. We'll see you guys next time.